Alright, welcome back everyone. 欢迎大家回来。今天是第1609天169. I don't actually know when. I think according for HanziHero, we're not gonna see it for a while. I think this might actually be longer. Today I had an unexpected burn day. We actually reached our first burn on Wanikani, but I actually think HanziHero is much later now that I think about it because of the way they do their timing. So we might not actually see it even in July. So business as usual. Okay, we got a lot of things to kind of review before we start because it's nice to do those things. All right, the infamous Jie. So what do we got for Jie? It is Jie and He. So we have Jie He. So let's just start with Jie He. Oh, kind of long. It's really scary because we just got this in Japanese. It's so Jie and He. Which is compose. To compose. And a flip of this is yesterday I got stumped on 结束 just to end. And then there's 集合 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 is just to assemble. There's 合成 合成 not 合成 合成 is to change into suitable is to... Oh no, wait, that's not correct. See, I already screwed this up. This is to combine, not to compose. This is combine. This is to compose. We are 合并 already problematic. 合并 structure. No. Yes. No. To merge. We also have form, which deals with group. To 组合 to form. Yeah, because this has elements of combining. And the others are okay. I can see unite being a possible problem. Unite. Because there's a difference between unite and to form. And I actually don't know which combination of unite it is. For unite. Oh, Tuan. Yeah. So Tuan. Oh no, it's like cicada. How does cicada work? Cicada is... Right. One, he. The reason why this can be problematic is when you're uniting, you're also forming a group. And then to form, you're also forming a group. And Zhu and Tuan are both group. And they're both group defined suitable. So that means both of these are group and suitable in English, or like in the context clue that we're using, like the mnemonics we're using. So in both cases, one is to form, one is to unite, but to form a group is also the same as to unite to form a group, right? So that has problematic things too. And then from yesterday, we have 逐渐. Oh, wobbly, wobble, wobble. 渐 is car. And okay. 逐渐. Whoops. And 逐渐 is gradually. This is a cancellation. Or gradual. There was another one. It was... Oops. I think I didn't look up the stroke order, unfortunately. But we'll do it this way. I'll write it this way. And that's... What is this? It's so tough looking at these characters and knowing right away. It takes so long. Oh, Gun. To pause. And also Ling. Ling was lost. Which is another... In like, maybe it was... I don't remember. Those are the ones that I'm most concerned about right now. We'll do it a couple more times, maybe along the way. Jia comes up all the time, and He comes up all the time. When we get to it, we'll bootstrap through again.
笨蛋
Been done, which is idiot. Yep. 笨蛋. An idiot is someone who is stupid as an egg, right? Instead of a potato. 正是个大笨蛋. Yeah. That's how you say it, all right. 你是一个笨蛋. Okay. All right. I don't want to say that too many times. Whoops.
笨蛋神秘
神秘. God and me. How does me work? Secret. A mysterious person seems to have a certain secret about them that only God knows. Oh, that's interesting way of looking at it. I was gonna say like God has secrets because God works in mysterious ways. That would be another way to get to mysterious, I suppose. Or God is mystical in some ways. 神秘人物. Oh, interesting. 人物. Huh.
神秘毛巾
毛巾 for towel. Or towel. I guess it doesn't have to be fur, right? It could be like cotton. Actually, I don't know what the word they use for cotton. 我用毛巾毛巾 wipe 了 wipe 了 wipe face. 脸 what is that? 擦了擦脸 okay. I don't have that character yet. 他用毛巾擦了擦桌子上的水。okay.
毛巾迅速
rapid or rapid quick. Okay, which is quick. Rapid. I don't have you yet. What did you sound like? We're gonna go with un. 问对的迅速something 动卷度 OK 卷度的迅速移动移动 interesting. Too many characters unknown. 这家公司迅速成长 this company rapidly become tall, grew rapidly. Big. What is another way to say someone grew up? Become big. It's how I see this. Like become big, become taller.
迅速
迅速
围巾
围巾 scarf. To surround owl. It's a scarf. 他的围巾oh no 快掉了 about to fall off. Oh 掉了 instead of drop fall. Okay.
围巾 笨蛋，
I don't say this very often. Like, legitimately, I hear it a lot. Obviously, I know this word because I hear it a lot, but it's very different from verbally using this. I don't produce this too much. It's kind of like all the other types of words, like aggressive, negative words. Um, it's a personal choice, obviously, but it's very different from maybe someone asked me a couple times. Actually, multiple people asked me a couple times when they talk about like, oh, like why don't you use these certain words and whatnot. And I often give them like a pragmatic, like a pragmatic or a compromise excuse. But the largest things are like, for example, why don't I drop vulgar words? Well, it's a compromise. I would give the political answer. The political answer would be I don't use them in public spaces. It's part of my internal culture, along with like other forms of culture. But then people from different cultures would say like, well, you're just self-censoring. It doesn't that mean that you're just being politically compliant or complicit with like freedom of expression? It's like this is my form of expression. Well, and much like this, where I don't typically use these words, and it's by choice. So the non-political answer is, I find that using other words, encouraging one to use other words, and then these words might have weight to them in the future or whatnot. Um, embellishment in words, and then the super personal thing is, I just don't like the way those words make people feel. That's you gotta practice. You gotta practice in order to not do it, right? So, I did get challenged a couple of times by someone that I know fairly well now, where we talked quite a lot in depth. It's like, well, they pretty much know what you mean. It's like, I hope they don't, because if they think that I'm calling someone a goober is the same as bandan, that is, then we don't know each other very well. And then, I said that if I use these words, those words will carry the weight of what I think the words are, but I can't control what other people think. So if I say like, he gave a fair point. He picks out euphemisms that I use, right? You would that person to that person. It sounds like euphemisms, like son of a bee sting, right? I say someone son of a bee sting, quite a lot, or um, you know what? Heck this, right? And then the hard thing to understand is that I do know the words I'm using, but they are never at that degree for myself. So it's kind of one of those things that language ends up transcending. Like yesterday when I was ranting about friendilex and familex. If you hear me call someone an idiot, like use this particular term, it is something that carries a weight. So when you don't ever hear me say these words and you're suggesting that, oh, every time I say heck, it's a different word, then at least normalize it to what you think it is. So if you don't think it's a big deal and that's what you think the word is, then that's probably the same feeling. But when I am very, very like tough love, if I execute my tough love or being very aggressive towards someone, which is very uncommon, you'll probably hear some of these words. But generally speaking, whenever I use types of words like these, it's for comedic effect. And honestly, most of the time I'm referring to myself. And for whatever it takes, it doesn't hurt my feelings that you would think otherwise, or you can interpret if my feelings are hurt, but I genuinely do guarantee you will know when I'm upset. And I don't think in my 7+ years I was ever truly upset with anyone, nor myself really. So while these words are probably words that people say, oh, that's not a big deal, like this word is a big deal to me. I really genuinely avoid having to be extreme. So there are words that are very tough for me to create or produce despite hearing it so many times. Like always. I still am unsure which always would I use in Chinese. And yet in English, I've lived so long using English that at most I have at least used the words enough to remember it or produce it, right? But I don't think I'm gonna end up getting to a point in other languages unless I truly you gotta, take it from my perspective, so to speak. I don't want to be in that mood or that emotion if I'm speaking this language. So in the environments that I'm talking about, I don't anticipate that I will likely produce this word in the context of producing Chinese. And Japanese is the same, like in anime, right? In anime, which is not a representation of real life conversations, like some people suggested over and over again, some of those words, I don't expect to produce them, but I do expect to hear them and know what they mean. So despite some people talk about what are the most frequent words, what are the most adequate words, what are the most important words, words are important, period. Forms of expression are important. Awareness, but man, this word, oof, this get a lot of use when you're watching drama. Yeah, like this goes with a stupid. I barely use the word stupid. And usually the word stupid is used in an incredibly subjective way because I'm trying to be silly. And then usually when I'm thinking of stupid, I'm thinking of silly. So I usually call people silly, but that's not a substitute for what people imply when they're referring stupid. I think humans are silly, and silly is like being stupid silly. Like, oh, humans will be humans. It's fantastic. It's endearing, in my opinion. That's when I use the word stupid in that way. But it can be very tough when you spend so much time hearing people say like, oh yeah, those people are dumb. It's like, these people are garbage. That's what are the trendy kids saying? It's something like oh yeah, that's dog water. That's the world we kind of live in terms of the culture. And yeah, I will probably only say them in a jokingly manner. This is what I think about. In case you're wondering, when this came up, I'm like, yeah, this word was about to come. It would eventually come up, And we're gonna get into other words, and I'm probably gonna say the same thing. Talk about anecdotes. I have a visceral reaction in terms of my mania to words that have been historically used to compel someone to be gaslit. And idiot is definitely one of the bigger words that are used to gaslight people. The other one would be, I already talked about it the other day, ignorance, right? Youth and ignorance. Those are other words. Things like, oh, you're young. Like, but I don't mean it in that way. You're young. You get to explore. You get to be excited about things. And ignorance tends to be a place that instigates curiosity, or I'd like to believe. So sometimes I do get in trouble with all my word choices as well. But it would rarely ever deal with insulting someone. There's not enough time in life to be angry and hateful towards other people or disagreeing how they live their lives. There's not enough time. Not enough time in one's lifetime. Let's see. Oh, right. Mao what? It's gone. Okay.
毛巾
Mao Jing. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. I didn't hit enter. 神什么？
神秘
神秘。What? Oh, wait. Oh, I missed the end.
围巾
围巾。
迅速
迅速。秘书 ooh. This might be the second secretary. Right. 秘书 mysterious book. Or keeper of mysterious book. Secretary is someone who keeps all of your secrets and meetings and notes in their secretary book. Yep. Okay. And Su can be, yeah. Su kind of belongs in a specific class of what I would call like a specific class of actionable verbal nouns that can represent the person's activities. And I gotta remember that because there are a couple of them. Where like, if you look at this, initially, in my opinion, you don't think of a person, like a profession. But there are some key words that would suggest it can be a person. Okay, we gotta start grouping them together too. 秘书. A journalist is one of them. Journalist. The other secretary. And like, oh no, the other ones use, a lot of the other ones use like Han. Your more frequent use for representing a person. Or like a profession or craft. A person doing the craft as opposed to the craft itself. Because this could imply the craft itself. Like if you don't think about it carefully. 这是我们公司的秘书。
他是我们公司的秘书。
Oh yeah, 秘书 not 秘书。秘书。
秘书
Dairy
三棵树
三棵树。三棵树。3 trees. I have no idea why it's just 3 trees. Is there something important about 3 trees? I have no idea. Why? Yeah, 这座公园有三棵树 3 trees. It's still saying 3 trees. So specific. 三棵树。
三棵树
三棵树。Oh yeah, and this is more of a 4 because it's before 4. Oh no, wait, no, it's not. It would typically be more of a 2. 三棵树. That's fine. I'm not gonna think about it. It's fine.
笨手笨脚
笨手笨脚.笨手笨脚. 笨手. What does 笨 okay. Stupid hands, stupid legs. Or feet. Or foot. Yeah, stupid hands, stupid leg, stupid foot makes sense. Clumsy. Or awkward. That's fair. 他这人 interesting. 他这人笨手笨脚. I lost Jiao momentarily a little bit back. For a moment. 笨手笨脚
笨手笨脚。聊天。
聊天 chat. Oh, this one is kind of weird too. But it's a day for chatting or heaven. To chat with someone in the true sense is to chat about everything under heaven or even heaven itself if they're up to it. Okay. That's fine. 我们在咖啡馆咖啡厅里聊天聊得很开心great time happy times. That's what I said yesterday a bunch of times.
聊天。
聊天
肉类。
肉类肉类是 meat kind. Meat kind is meat. A kind of meat, okay. 肉类and then we have these things, right? We have I'm gonna call them the like all or the esque grouping. So this is like meat, is of meat kind, so it's still meat. It's of meat s. It's a meatal type of thing, or meaty type of thing, so it's still meat. I have plenty of those too. Sure. Foodstuffs. 食品. Interesting foodstuffs. 肉类食品.
肉类。
肉类 okay.
秘书。
秘书
肉类。
肉类 yeah. 三棵树
三棵树。
三棵树 trees. Okay, that's kind of funny though. Trees. Whenever you have to get like someone like especially Chinese origin, right? To say tree, it becomes tree. Trees. Because th sound. Whenever my parents try to go and try to say the th sound, three, it becomes tree. So trees. That's kind of one of those idiosyncrasies. If you replace all your ths with tw, you kind of get some of that accent in for English. Like the trees with trunk, with tree trunk. Yeah, tree trunk. Tree there, a tree in the park or something. Tree, you know, like lots of trees. Or what was another one? G, it becomes G or D. So GU tomorrow, like G that, right? Instead of did, like instead of did. Lots of j's and ch's. What is it called? But you know what's funny about it though? You still have like, oh, do you have G? Yeah, you have G though. I don't know what's like 3. Huh. I don't know. More I'll come up with more things later down the road. We need to delve more into Chinese. What is this one? Liao? Yeah, 聊天, right? 聊天。
聊天。
聊天 What is this? Bencho. Bencho. Ben. Yao. Oh. I totally miss. Bencho. Ben. Yao.
笨手笨脚。则
Oh, we are getting 10 characters. Oh, no, we're not getting 10 characters. 5? Duh is rule? I feel like I already have a rule or a law. Well, we have law. That's li. But I feel like there's rules somewhere. Shellfish saber? Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, shellfish saber. Yes. I'm like, how did you know? I forgot it's in this screen too. Yeah. The rule is shellfish saber. Oh yeah. All the does are. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of the shellfish ones are. Oh, shellfish! Don't even get me started on shellfish. Shellfish, postage, shellfish, postage, life. And this is another duh. What's the other duh? The other duh was Zelda's bad news bears. I might have to review. That's when you say shellfish. I think I need to review shellfish now. Like later on, gonna have to do a super group with shellfish. Let's look at these. What do we have? There's a 2 does. Oh no, the other one doesn't have it. Oh, here it is. Duh. The responsibility. That's shellfish and grain stalks. Grain stalk and shellfish responsibility. There's also da as well. I don't know what's miscellaneous. Yes, I have to make sure I don't mix it up with responsibilities. Zelda is inside the electricity plant where she works as an employee. Her job is to enforce the rules, which is kind of like responsibility. Her job is to enforce the rules. In her hand, she holds a Triforce saber. Not usually the one wielding a sword, but alright. A Triforce saber, and is running after a shellfish on the loose, messing with the generators. She chases after it, swinging her saber because he is breaking the rules. Okay, that actually checks out pretty well. So we have the generator. Am I a Zelda fan? I don't play Zelda. I haven't played a Zelda game in a long time. I have played Zelda game. We played the original Link, Link's Awakening, as well, and some of the mobile ones, like the Minish Cap and Ocarina of Time. Not that Ocarina of Time. It's something else. It's like Autumn Season something. Ocarina of Time is the N64 thing, right? And then Majora's Mask after that. I haven't even played. I watch people though. I watch a lot of people play other games. Actually, I have an incredibly large disconnect from Nintendo. All of my Nintendo experiences are vicarious. There are punctated points in my life where other people around me had Nintendo stuff, like Kirby Superstar or something like that, and then I saw people play Smash Brothers and Melee. So those things happened, but I have not personally owned anything Nintendo nor played. I enjoy people's fascination for Legend of Zelda. And obviously Switch 2, right? Switch 2 just recently came out this year, or actually within the last month. Or it came out, but not everyone has a Switch 2. You know, if you're Breath of the Wild was the first game you bought for the Switch. It's a beautiful game. Tears of the Kingdom, right, is pretty great too. Yeah, and Switch 2 has an upscaled remastered version of the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Yeah, and I watch people play Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I'm an indie person. Yeah, if only you had a $500. I know, right? It's more than 500, isn't it? Is it really 500? Oh, it's actually not that bad. Don't. I know. I said it's not that bad, but I'm comparing it to a gaming, to a PC. So relatively speaking. And I mean, like, what was the PS5 Pro, like $900 or something? $800, no, $900, something like that. I don't even know what the MSRP is anymore of these things. I haven't owned a console in a very long time. PlayStation 2 was my last console. And it was when my parents were still, like, my parents were the ones that were buying consoles and stuff for me. That was well before the moment I left the nest, laptops and PCs. Largely because it's very difficult to do other things without having a computer. So consoles haven't been much of a thing since then. In fact, this is a bi-decadal, I don't know what the word is, but every 5 years I build a new PC. So this is the 5th year. I follow hardware a lot, so I've been keeping up 5 years worth of updating a list, and we're gonna go and hopefully nab some stuff by the end of the year in order to make our Windows 11 compliant PC. And then the parts that I have now in this PC, we're gonna do a little experiment. We're gonna use it for a little experiment because of SteamOS. Yeah. Nintendo. If Nintendo decides one day, like, oh heck, let's triple dip and then, release the titles on PC, then I'll probably pick it up. Pick it up. It's all good. I'm an indie person, so there are very few exceptions when I would go mainstream, but generally speaking, those are made very clear. CDPR, the Witcher series, will likely be played on launch. And Like a Dragon games from Sega, Ryuga Gotoku Studios. Those are the ones I would pay for on launch. And Clair Obscur was Rarity, and that was technically an indie when it comes to the philosophy. So most of the time I make exceptions for indies or passion projects. Outside that, I would be hard pressed unless someone like vigorously was passionate about it that I know. Which I don't think anyone was very passionate. No. I don't know many Nintendo. One of my best friends do have Nintendo titles with his wife. Plays Nintendo titles with his wife. Yeah. Zelda. Oh, by the way, the main characters, in terms of gaming, what were the gaming characters? Master Chief, Zelda, Link is in here. If you're into Castlevania, Dracula, technically. Technically, SpongeBob and Patrick are video game characters. Nintendo characters, though, Mario, Yoshi. Sonic didn't even make the cut. There's no Sonic. Feels bad. Anyways. Yeah, I grew up with a Genesis. Sega. And there was like a chance of Senor is a really cool game in your opinion. Is it related to language? Ah, yes, it is. It's about the Babel. Yeah, Tower of Babel. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, not very very small catalog of language related games out there, and even language adjacent. So if you're into language learning and you're into video games, you gotta get familiar. It's a very small pool of titles. It's a very small pool of titles. Alright, so how do I work Zelda? I typically work Zelda by pretending like shellfish are like magical, you know, like magical shellfish. Shellfish with like eyeballs and they like skitter around and talk and stuff, you know. But magical, a mystical shellfish. So she's like running around in the electricity plant, right, where she works, and there's these like really nuisance shellfish running around ruining the generators. Just grab a saber. She's not very good with the saber, so she's like swinging around and having problems still, because Zelda's not much of a more of a throwing and summoning type, you know. So her job, or her responsibility, is also to enforce the rules. Alright, principles. Okay. 原则 original rules. Principles. Makes sense. Rules. Actually, I don't know the left. Oh yeah. Wait, is the left side rules? Oh yeah, that's the other rule that I was talking about. Regulations. Yeah, 规则. Rules. This is Chinese 101 right here. Whenever you're learning like context or like character rules or character meanings, you find the character that have two characters that effectively relate the same way, and there's those characters then get split up and do other things. But there's usually one character that you can start with, or one word that you can start with, that have two characters, and both those characters are either nearly identical in terms of like its like loose functionality, or it's generalizably to be the same. So this is it. And that's a great way to remember things. And in fact, that is how I remember Japanese. So Japanese don't do this very often, not as often. And it can be used to double up on things. Like, oh, what's another character? Why this character is always next to this character? What did that character mean? So you have like two chances. When you see this character, if you can envision this vocabulary word, there's two chances you can get the idea of this character, because there are two characters that tend to mean similar things. I like that. I'm not sure if that's intentional in the functionally. I think there is a pattern, a coincidental pattern for use, but I don't know what the etymology or the purpose. A linguist would be able to maybe ascertain why that is the case.
则居
G, to reside. See, now, for example, G may be in Chu. Chu is to dwell, right? To dwell. So you could say Ji Chu, probably. One of the examples might be Ji Chu. Yep, there it is. I didn't know Ji Chu is to live, by the way. But there, if you know another character that means something similar to one character, you can bring them together, and there's like likely chance that they are another word. So, 居住, that's to live, to reside, to dwell, which is to live, and all three of them in English would be interchangeable with each other to some extent, right? And you get really used to it. So you start thinking this, in my opinion, is how you start thinking Chinese. A lot of times, if you need to like fill in words or like make up words, you know how sometimes when you're learning English enough, you're like, let's just throw a prefix onto a suffix and just make up a word. This, in my opinion, this is where you get to the point where if you're far enough in your Chinese with characters, you get to a point where you can just plug two words together. It's like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like a word. It's gonna get the point across. Despite not actually knowing what like 100%. I did not know that Jiju was a word, but immediately you are learning a later character, which is this is a later in the curriculum, and Zhu is your most classical way to say to reside or live in somewhere. So combining them is very, very likely to happen. I don't know if that's cool or not, but it's certainly something that if you did this in English, people would look at you weird. Like, hey, Chance of Senar is a really awesome, cool game. Like, wait, why are you saying awesome and cool and at the same time? Isn't something cool also awesome? Why are you being redundant? Like, because that's how Chinese does it. Or like, in my thoughts and opinions. Like, what do you mean thoughts and opinions? Aren't your opinions your thoughts? Someone actually, like, the same guy who hangs out every once, like, when he, on weekends and stuff, he asked me, like, what do you mean in your opinion? You think in your opinion. Isn't your opinion what you think? And then that's where I had to explain why I say I think in my opinion so and so. And the reason is there's a difference between I think in my opinion and I think in my opinion. And the reason, one of the root causes of it is it's also dealing with having Fujianese and Chinese as one of my like baseline interactions, because you can say two things that are similar, but there's resolution between those two things. So saying something that is awesome and cool is not just awesome and cool put together. It's awesome and cool. Although in English, I think in conventional English, you want to reduce redundancy. So when you're saying, oh, that's a really nice game, right? You don't say that's a really alright nice game. Or that's a really alright good nice game. When I read Chinese, that's what I read. It's like, oh, that's rapid. That's rapid good. Okay. That's good happiness. Oh, you love like that. Okay. You send, deliver, distribute that thing. I see. That's kind of how I feel when you're like, when I hear Chinese and have to go back between English and Chinese. So what happens over time is you start to cluster everything. So then you're not like translating, but you're interpreting. You're clustering like Jiju is just to live. If you're starting off and you're like learning all the characters, it's gonna feel like I live this. I I side that. I walk that. I walk towards straight into that. I walk, footstep, run to jog over there for a stroll. Anyways, okay. I'm done bantering. Done. We'll get this. Okay. Oh, Julius Caesar is in front of the house. Of his house. Where he has just come back from war. That's what Julius Caesar does. We always associate him with war. He puts up his Roman flag and then places a headstone in front of it. The headstone reads, Julius Caesar resides here. Okay. I thought maybe, no, I guess he's trying to paint like Julius Caesar as a cold person. It could be like he raised the flag and left and placed a headstone to honor the fallen or something, but that's fine. Julius Caesar resides here is good enough. Resides here. Oh, but then we would not be able to pigeonhole in the word resides. Okay. All right. A house? Interesting. Oh, 住民 resident. I think this is the 5th way to express citizen, resident, dweller, someone who lives in a place, a member of the community. Human. Neighbor, 邻居, yeah, 邻居. Alright. G. G is funny to me because G is a book. 书 is book in 中文, but G is book in Fujianese. G instead of 书. And now I've lost it. What was this? Resides.
C.
Inhale. That doesn't feel like inhale. It feels like exhale. Okay, escalator and mouth. Alright, so Xena is in front of the house, running from a monster escalator on the loose on the front lawn. Okay, I suppose. She tries to hit it with her sword, but it is no use. Okay, the sword, Xena. The mouth of the escalator opens up and intensely inhales, sucking in half of her body. She holds onto the ground, trying to stop from being inhaled to her doom. I don't know how this isn't gonna fly too well. Is there any way I can swap it up? I think from now on I might actually put like gateway and door for mouth so that these are less awkward. Mouth is notorious for being tough to use as a mnemonic device. Escalator, yeah, not too bad. So let's just say Xena's in front of the house of the apartment, like of that. Xena's like approaching houses, right? Like an apartment houses. The apartment houses. And she's approaching an escalator. She doesn't know what to do as she approaches the mouth of the escalator. So she inhales intensely, sucks in her body because she's not familiar with technology, right? Like modern technology. She holds and then she tries to take a leap of faith and take the escalator. That's probably what we're gonna do. The escalator that leads up to the apartment house. Right? That's fine. I think that's okay. I'm not sure about imagining. Well, a monster escalator trying to eat her is pretty funny. The sucking part, the inhaling part, is where it kind of falls apart for me. Oh, straw. Drinking straw. Inhale pipe. 吸管 inhale pipe. Oh, 吸管 吸收 is inhale and accept. To absorb. To attract. Inhale and pull. Draw. Oh, inhale and to draw. Okay. Seeing. And then 呼吸 to breathe. Who? I don't think I have this who. We do have who though for oh. That was a problem.
西才
Tai. Another shellfish, only this time we're throwing the shellfish with the what is that? Talent? Nerd? Okay. Tai. Okay. There's another Tai as well. Right. So we have Tai and Tai. Tai. So Casper is inside a classroom of the high school. Next to him is a nerd. Maybe it's that same nerd in which he stole material from. With a bunch of riches in the form of shellfishes that are piled on his desk. Casper drops the whole friendly front and pushes the nerd over and steals his riches. Okay, it's the same nerd he's robbing. He's like stealing from. The other one for this one, Casper stole the tree from the nerd as material for his locker. Man, they really paint Casper as such a... Casper is the friendly ghost, not the mean ghost. I feel like Kevin has a beef with Casper or something. Casper is the friendly one. He's not the he's not the like the mean mischief bully one. He was being bullied. Oh well. That's Casper. Rip Casper's image. Oh, riches in shellfish. Kind of reminds me of a video game. Shells. Like fishing, like shells on the beach and stuff. A lot of times shells are being used as a form of currency. Wasn't there a cartoon series that used shells as a currency? SpongeBob? Something used shells as a form of currency in the video game. I don't remember though. Maybe it's spelled differently. Tai Chang. Tai Chang is product. Richest product. Property. Finance. Tai Wu. Wu is task. Richest task. Okay. A task about juggling riches. Finance. Alright, I got you.
才
Tai.
良
Liang. Hey, we got Liang. Liu. Ne? Liu. Liang. Which both mean good. Alright, I see a lot of goods. Link is inside the chapel looking for a good piece of copper that he can use on his quest for good. That's certainly Link. He hopes to use that good copper to do good by giving it to an orphan he saw earlier near the chapel. I thought it was going to turn into a sword or something. He goes up to a priest. Oh yeah, because he's inside the chapel. By giving an orphan he saw earlier near the chapel. He goes up to a priest and takes a copper from him, then runs towards the chapel door. The priest had no idea that he was actually a good person, but just is in a hurry. I don't know how I feel about Link going up to a priest to steal from a priest to give to an orphan. That's kind of funny. I There is something to be said about Link walking into a person's house, breaking all the vases, picking up the rubies, and then just leave. All right, this is kind of funny. All right, we're good. I think. Lack of all puns intended. Yep. Liang. So, like another great example. Liang Hao. It's good, good. Liang Hao. Good plus good is good. 祥良 相良 相良 kind or virtuous. Virtuous plus good, kindness. Got a lot of kinds too.
良
I do like, I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but lots of Chinese terms, so many of them deal with like happiness, kindness, goodness, virtuous stuff. I kind of remember most of those. Just find as many ways as possible to talk about goods.
则
full
才 居
G
良
梁
西
西 okay. Oh, I am getting 10 characters. Oh boy, 10 characters at one time. I'm not sure how comfortable that is. 教 summon and finger. Beckon? Maybe like a floating finger is beckoning James Bond. James Bond is in front of the barn where a long finger suddenly appears. It beckons him to go. Then it beckons to him, then goes around to the side of the barn out of sight. It looks like he's being summoned to his new mission. Yeah, that, that's fine. Although the barn thing, placing him in a barn is kind of hard. Although it does still deal with summoning. I think we're going to be okay. Beckon. Greet. 打招呼 打招呼 招生 enrollment 招募
招
招
啊
pet name. Wait, really? It's also oh, nickname. Oh, term of endearment. Interesting. Master Chef. All right, Master Chef is in front of the auditorium, sitting on a hill. Next to him is his favorite can, which he has given the pet name Master Can. How cute. Okay, okay. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. In the auditorium, but in front of the auditorium. How do you place him in front of the auditorium, though? This looks like it's fine. In front of the auditorium. Sitting on a hill. Maybe like Master Chief is in front of the auditorium, sitting on a hill, contemplating about going to watch a performance, but he doesn't have any friends, right? At the moment. So next to him is outside of his favorite friend, which happens to be a can, in which he pet named Master Can. That's probably where we're gonna go. Master Chief is but a simple character. Humble in his own rights. But his work, his line of work, leaves little for friends. Ai. Oh, Ai. Oh my gosh. Pet name plus Yi for auntie? No. This is gonna be tough to remember. Maybe a term of endearment is what we should just stick with.
八操
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Tall, Duchess size. Casper is in front of the barn at night doing some exercise. Yes, even ghosts need to stay in shape. He grabs the trunk of a tree and puts a bunch of goods on each end. Then lift it up and down with his fingers. Okay, I got you. Casper, like all ghosts, have superhuman strength. Of course they do. Some roosters outside watch him exercise, slightly terrified. So we have ghosts. Rooster is a barn or near a barn. That's fine. Or cows. We can throw in cows. Alright. Bunch of goods, huh? Alright. To operate. 操作. Exercise. Make for you. 操场 playground. Exercise place. Playground. Oh, hey. 曹操. No, 曹操. 曹操. Yeah, 曹操is one of the three kingdom leaders in Three Kingdoms during the Three Kingdom period. 曹操. Cao Cao. I'm pretty sure this is what they're referring to. Okay. Imagine it. Yes. Terrified. Oh.
操 Ling
Ling. To overlook. Oh no. We have multiple overlooks. Or neglects. Who being one of the major ones. Who. Link is inside the sick hall infirmary, which has the goods he is after. He is on one side of the hall, on a balcony, overlooking a bunch of injured serfs a story below, who each have a handgun. The goods are in sight on the opposing balcony, but he must use the stairs a story below. Link pauses to overlook a bit longer, preparing to... Oh, that type of overlook. That's interesting. Preparing to jump below and battle his way to the goods. I guess. Alright. Fair enough. There's not much. Maybe like the medicinal goods. And then we have like, say, anthropomorphic serfs. Like animalistic serf creatures. Overlook. Okay. Last minute. Ling Shi, overlook time. Last minute. Ling Chuang, overlook bed? Clinical. Is there anything else I can know? Okay, this one's gonna be a problem.
0 呼
Who? Oh, here's the other who. Okay, to shout. Closest thing is Han. Han for yell. The Hulk is in front of the house shouting. Wait. Was the other one also Hulk? It was. It's who as well. The sound that came out of his mouth is so intense that it makes the yard signs all crack. He's also loud that he is also so loud that nobody can understand what he is shouting about. It sounds like a jet engine. Checks out for the Hulk. So he's just shouting. Maybe he accidentally broke his favorite sign, you know? Oh, I mean, he broke all the... It made all the yard signs all clear. Okay. Alright, fine. He might have shouted, oh. Hu Jiu. To call out for help. Oh, hey. Hu Jiu. I wonder if you can use the other yell to yell out in help. Hu Xi. Oh, wait. Hu Xi. Shout inhale? Isn't that Xi that we just got? Yeah. Da Jiao Hu. Oh, didn't we get that Jiao too? To beckon? So, strike, beckon, shout. To greet? To summon wind and rain. Hu fun. Hu fun. Or is it Hu fun? Huan yu. Shout. To shout, win. Huan yu. And rain. Oh. To summon wind and rain. Wow.
呼
Okay, our workload is getting real. I might have to turn it down.
招 操
Oh.
0 啊呼
Uh-oh. Alright. Let's try to lock in. What time is it? 11:20.
停顿
老师停顿了一下，
雅 半年
我已经学了半年的中文。
意，星期，
2个星期，
家乡，
他离开了他的家乡。
关机，
在你离开前，请关机。
What? One T machine and wait, what's the left thing? Okay.
雨，
Like countryside, or I guess we could use countryside. Countryside is probably okay. Like homeland, countryside, hometown. Hmm.
总数，
算在总数内。
Total.
亮丽，
这座城市的景色非常亮丽。
Oh, that's fine.
因，的，
I don't know what they're gonna ascribe to that. I have no idea anymore. Maybe like possession. Oh, it's probably possession. Actually.
大门，
你最好把大门关上。
Hmm.
海，
Oh.
保证，
你能保证没错吗？
美丽，
一对美丽的情侣。
Holy, I don't. Wait.
葬，片刻，
片刻就写好了。
生命，
安全带能救生命。
外币，
在中国，美元是外币。
Oh.
顺眼，
看起来很顺眼。
Like smooth, pleasing to the. This is hometown, but it can be the countryside. Fine. It was one of them, but it's like homely, homestead, homeland. Maybe not. Well, more like homeland. Oh, I missed the N. No. What? Yeah, that's great stuff. I think that's
歌
fine. Oh, that's older brother.
巨人
巨人是神话生物，
明快
明快的笔调，
猪肉
我不喜欢吃猪肉。
结论
别忙于下结论，
There's a J. Um. What? Oh. Hmm.
牙医
他是牙医，
What? Wait. Page, hair.
B
Smooth eyes. Okay.
"娘 什么
你叫什么名字？
Is that not it? Oh. What? Huh.
瘦总
No. Or there, There's is a oh, they wanted silence, right? So they doing it.
戏院
我们今晚要去戏院。
I don't know what is going on. Something is off, and I just can't remember. I'm clearly mixing this up with something else. Now I'm drawing a blank because of it. Page. Guard. Cliff and hair. No idea. This is gonna be blocked. Oh, it's yen? Wait, how is this yen? Oh, I didn't even try yen. Yen should be the first thing. It's face. Or it's not countenance, it's face. Or appearance. Countenance is more or less appearance.
绝那儿之间
他们之间的感情是不会持久的。
I have no idea what this is. Of between, so between, I guess. Okay.
虫子
小孩子喜欢捉虫子。
Hmm.
“骨折”容颜
容颜渐老。
I keep misspelling appearance.
“淡季
这家店在淡季会打折。
Oh no, it's more page. I need to review page stuff too, all the page stuff. So page, postage, page, postage, shellfish. And then turn of phrases, and then all the jie and the hers.
苹果园，
他住在一个苹果园。
我
们常看电影。
Literally shellfish only. And how did this work? Ay, ay, ay.
背母鸡，
那只母鸡下了100多个蛋。
效果
这些效果不太好。
效果
耳环，
一对耳环。
记降落，
降落后，请注意安全。
搬运，
他们正在搬运家具到新公寓里。
警察，
警察抓到了罪犯。
寸，
What? Wait, what is this? What is that? Hold up. I don't remember this. Bricks. Bricks, magic wand, or magic stick, and finger. I have no idea. Yeah, this is a block. Wow. Yeah, because Goofy has nothing to do with this. Oh, there it does. Yeah, nothing to do with magic sticks and Goofy. Could be. I could think of it as like Disney related stuff, I suppose. Alright, that's a block. I'm not gonna worry about that. It kind of looks like the mnemonic though. What? Oh. What? Oh. I typed the wrong. Twin. What is twin supposed to be?
朋友，
他没有朋友。
哦，姐。
预报，
气象预报明天有雪。
哦，
中世纪，
中世纪是欧洲的一个重要时期。
血管，
他的血管破裂了。
挂，排，减，
嗯，
课程，
我们的课程结束了。
maybe like training instead. Yeah, what the? It's just shooting things, right? Blocked. Oh, it's a Chinese inch. Did I type Chinese yard or did I type Chinese inch? I probably typed Chinese yard. Yeah, those are blocked. We're not dealing with those
Gee.
either. I either get it or I don't.
.双赢，
获得双赢的结果。
穿透，
这种武器可以穿透装甲。
会谈，
会谈还没有结果。
What?
不仅，
不仅形似，而且神似。
访问，
正式访问。
冰箱，
双门冰箱。
I wrote that was a typo.
免费，
请享用我们免费提供的咖啡。
标，
lesson regulations course.
依靠，
我们应该互相依靠。
规定，
请遵守游戏规定。
渐进，
渐进是成功的关键。
手术，
手术需要几个小时。
Oh, surgery. Yeah.
依旧，
他依旧是那个老样子。
份，树叶，
这棵树的树叶非常绿。
瓜，
Oh.
学费，
这所大学的学费很昂贵。
齐，期限，
请在期限前提交您的申请。
保护，
我会保护你。
国庆，
国庆节即将来临。
What? Wait. Oh. Wait. Oh, no, that's a misread.
无限，
知识是无限的。
茶叶，
你喜欢喝什么类型的茶叶？
程序，
这个程序需要修改。
Whoa, wait, hold up. Hmm.
兄弟，
他没有兄弟。
召集，
召集全体员工开会。
圈套，
小偷设了一个圈套。
负
Oh, right. Carry on the back. That's right. Oh, that's kind of a weak one. It's a really weak one. Oh. I typed the wrong thing there.
登山，
我喜欢登山。
兄弟姐妹，
他有几个兄弟姐妹？
头，
He's trying to construct something. Oh, go. Go.
属性，
努力是成功的一种属性。
外汇，
外汇市场每天都在变化。
What's happening here? Oh, 桌子. That's 桌子. Yeah, okay, okay. We're fine. We're fine. That's table. What's happening? Oh no. What's this?
正，
What? Wait. What? Oh, because they want politics. Same difference. Well, not really same difference.
腰带，
我应该戴哪条腰带？
花圈，
这个花圈是用鲜花制成的。
Wait. I remembered what this was, and now it's gone again. Oh.
机构，
这个机构专注于教育。
Oh, enterprise or machine? What machine? System? Hmm.
汇合，
两条还在这里汇合。
这个机构 construct plus machine.
指与次序
请依次序回答问题。
正义
正义在我们这边。
That's a misspelling.
召回
美国大使被召回了。
逐渐
逐渐变暖了。
料
construct machine. Enterprise and organization is perfectly alright.
差举
Oh. Oh no, it's not. Oh, that's seat. Oh my gosh, dude. That's chair.
堵山腰
山腰的风景非常优美。
无聊
住在那很无聊。
椅子
我坐在椅子上。
Alright. There's some major blockage, but I think we're the one was Chinese yard or Chinese inch. Now I don't remember what Chinese yard is. We'll come to it when we come to it. Measuring numbers. Time to throw measuring numbers. Throw it under a bus. Okay. So it seems like they changed up the lesson and the vocabulary. Now it's a 10-10 split. It's half and half. I wonder what that is indicating though. What time is it? Oh, it's only a little bit past midnight. We're good. We're good. I'm still experiencing a lot of fatigue. Quite a lot of fatigue. Right. 这才知 梁西交交交操那交操操 and 操操okay 零啊乌 okay 笨蛋小 oh nope 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 脑筋神什么神秘围巾叙述密须肉肉类三棵树聊天聊天 nope that's not that is so tiny but I think it was something like笨手笨脚 all right Nito burritos okay so let's go over this stuff I have Zelda back inside the electricity plant where she works. Now, not only is she responsible for making sure the worker shellfish are in order, she now has trouble shellfish hanging around, selfish shellfish hanging around being a pest. So she took out her disciplinary saber and tried to enforce the rules on all the shellfish that are messing with the energy generator. We have Casper in the high school suddenly essentially having a change of heart once again. He's characterized as being a mischievous ghost or bully ghost. So he noticed that that same genius has something that he wants. That same genius have a rich abundance of shellfish. So Casper just stole all that from him. Or it's probably the same nerd. Poor nerd. And we have Julius Caesar finally returning home from the war. And to mark his house, right? Mark his house. He raises a flag, a Roman flag, and place a headstone saying Julius Caesar resides here. Resides. Then we have Link made his way into the chapel on a quest to do good. And by doing good, it's the same as stealing, taking copper from the priest and giving it to an orphan. I think that was kind of funny. Xena is making her way in front of the apartment houses, right? The apartment houses. And as she approached the mouth or the entrance to the escalator, she inhales a deep breath and gets on the escalator because an escalator is very foreign to her, right? Not familiar with an escalator, so it's kind of nerve-wracking. Now we have James Bond, who made his way to the front of a barn where he noticed a mechanical high-tech finger beckoning him around the corner. It is indeed a summons for his next mission. Then we have Casper once again. This time he's in front of the barn at night because ghosts have to sneak off to do their workout. So he took a tree trunk, placed a bunch of goods on each end, and start lifting with his fingers, right? It is also said that ghosts have super strength. They exercise by lopping off a tree and sticking things at each end. Make a dumbbell, you know? Alright, so Link is looking into the inside of the infirmary, where he is trying to acquire medicinal goods. Medicinal goods are guarded by serfs of a rivaling, like a hostile tribe, and they're equipped with handguns, right? He's overlooking and peering into the infirmary to determine his course of action to reach the goods. Now we have Master Chief, chilling in front of the auditorium, right? In front of the auditorium, deciding if he and Master Can is his pet name that he gave to his friend. Oh, they're chilling by the hills in front. Deciding if him and Master Can, the pet name he gave to his friend Can, would want to go and chill at the movie theater. Doesn't have much friends. Doesn't have too many friends, you know. Then we have Hulk, who's in front of his house, shouting from his mouth, right? Shouting from his mouth and sending shockwaves, making all the neighboring yard signs like shatter from the sheer force of his shouting. Hulk smash, but with sonic waves. All right. Ooh, we made it to the end of our HanziHero with some time to spare. You know, we're gonna do our segment that we were supposed to do yesterday, but it ended up working out anyways. I'll be more on that in a bit. For now, that's a wrap for HanziHero today. If you're gonna watch this later, shit. Yeah. Feel free to follow along or pick up HanziHero for yourself. Right? Always love to exchange stories, exchange little workarounds, mnemonics, or additional routines that other people are doing to overcome and expand their stuff. And love to exchange ideas to encourage each other to think more, right? So steadily improve over time or do things slightly different, right? Take those small steps forward each and every day, or sentimentally, and gaining more and more satisfaction. Be greedy. Until then, for those who are only interested in HanziHero, 大家下次见. I'll see you next time, everyone. I want to get up, walk around, stretch a little bit, grab some midnight oil, and I'll be back with Neverwinter. I'll be right back. Thank you.